Hello everybody and welcome back to new Eriador. In the last episode I got killed by Skid and Manuel, which was quite unfortunate. Hey, look at my eyes, this is looking weird. That happens when I start recording. I'm playing around in F5. I guess every YouTuber does that. Today we want to do something totally different. Today we want to do something technical, because we haven't done that in a few episodes, and it has to do with these guys that are watching me from behind and that you can hear maybe in the background already. They are quite annoying. And what we're going to do is to build a villager trading hall. And I wanted to do that for quite some time because I made the tutorial for that, the One White Villager Trading Center. And that is what I'm going to use to put the villagers into there. And I think that I will get right on with it. Before I can maybe tell you that when I came to here, there were a bunch of villagers still in here, but also a villager zombie that killed all of them. So right timing to arrive over here, but now they are dead because I killed then the zombie villagers. And then I started to record. So I think the first step would be now to dig a hole where we want to place the villager trading hall. And I was thinking a lot about this, where to put it. Oh, that's so much better if we are away from the villagers. I was thinking where to put it, and I thought that right here in the mountain might be a good spot for it, because then we could have an entrance somewhere around here, leading down into the hall, just a staircase going down, and that would be then connected to our place over there, so we can quickly travel to over here. We could also hook up the pumpkin farm that is still around here. Let me quickly see if I can show it to you. It is sitting right here. We built this, it's already a few episodes ago, I think, and I still haven't finished the glass. Should do that maybe. I said I would do it in between the episodes. Haven't done it by now. But yeah, the chest is always full of stuff. We can hook that up then, so we can easily get emeralds out of pumpkins. We just need a few farmers for that to get the right trade. And the place to build, I think, is in the mountains. So let me quickly dig out the hole inside, and then I can show you how it will look like. And I think we'll just go down here, and then we are inside. Oh, bad boys, go away, go away, go away. Thanks. And you too. Okay, so this is the room that I dug out, and I think that the basic layout for the room I already got here too. I was checking the wiki how many different villager types we have, because of course I don't want to sort them after the colors. I want to sort them after their profession, and therefore I figured we've got 11 different types. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the entrance, which is just perfect. And if we go up here, I covered this up a moment ago, we can go outside, and I still have no torches, so let me cover this up again. So that's where our staircase will be. We might go down with this, because there's one thing that I'm still a bit unsure with, which is if we want to have a sorting unit where we can say, okay, I want a villager, then I say it's one of the 11 types, and then I just hit the button, it will go to the right destination. And then for these, we have then the One White Villager Trading Center, so they will flow on a water stream, go over it, and if they don't fit in, they can just drop into a hole, into their desk, whatever. But I'm a bit undecided if I want to do that, or if I just want to hook it up in a big circle and then sort them by just thinking about it. I can't look at them and tell already what kind of villager it is, because you can't say it's a farmer or is it a fisherman. So I think we'll have to go for the one where I take a look at the villagers first, and then we decide on which of these they will go. So it will be a bit different from the design that I had there as the tutorial. And then I think I will have to dig down a little bit further, because maybe we can fit it in here already. We could have something in the center where we can send them, but we need a little bit more on top, and I ran a bit into a problem over here that there's grass already. So I would dig down, I guess, 4 or 5 more levels here, so we have a bit more space. But this is now the right size for it to work with. The room size, there's always 7 slots for the villagers. I think that 7 is a good number, so 7 of each type. Shouldn't be too many villagers in the same area. So let me dig this out now, so we can play around with the layout a bit more, because now we have way more space to play around with. Just need to remove these final blocks around me, and then you can see 4 blocks dug down, so we can start laying out the blocks here for the actual trading center or trading hall. And therefore, yeah, quickly need to take a look, or I can show you quickly what we've got already here in the chest. So the trading hall yeah, has the water channels up top to drop the villagers in, and therefore we've got the fence gates to let them flow above, and right above. And if the fence gate is open, the villager can fall down into the cell, into the spot. And actually, I need to get rid of items in my inventory. As you can see, there's still so many items lying around here. Let me just do it like this. Don't scream at me for destroying stone. We don't need it here. So now I can get some more of this. We need a bit more clay later. And then let me just grab a bunch of materials that we need for building, and then I can build one segment of it up, and then we can take a look at one of the problems that I will face in a sec. Repeaters. Is that all I need? Fence gates, of course. So let us start. Yeah, let us start with the problem first. So the problem is the corner here, because I want to have them as close as possible together, but then they will overlap a little bit. But I think that we can have a villager spot here, and so let us say the villager spot is then right. Let me see the height. Let's say on this block. Where do I want to have the floor? If I want to have the floor here, then the villager should be one below the floor. Now let me raise up the floor to here, or even to here. The villager would be standing on there, and then he can be driving down into the water channel. So there would be the rails. And let me just see if this is working. Have a half slab here, and I think that this should be working. So quite yeah, overlapping layout here. Yeah, I guess that this will be working. So let me place in those. I would just make it for one side for now, and then at the back here we need another row of these blocks here. And then a bit of space on top, because we need to align the rails now. And therefore we can just take our rails, and up here we'll have a detector rail. And then down here a powered rail. And to get it facing in this direction, we can just place a rail there. Now I need to check. Okay, this will update the rails, so let us place those on top of here first. I'll place this now. Okay, these ones, yeah, like this. Hey, it's working. So a bit tricky to get them aligned in the right way, and now we can just remove those here. Ah, damn it! I know what's happening. So go back to there. Maybe I should just break him by hand. And then the villager will be sitting on top of this rail, and we need to power up the powered rails. So therefore, I can just go down here. And I think I brought levers. Yep. Doop, doop. And click, 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 and click. And then in the back here, we need some redstone torches. And later on torches too, because this will all be dark. And these redstone torches will get the signal from the powered rails and send them upwards. So one time inverted, and then back here. Oh, let me jump up here. Come on. We can do second time. Can see they are turning off already. And then up on top of these blocks, which we can change just to the clay blocks too. I need to get some more redstone torches. Redstone and torches. Or better say sticks. That should last me a while. We can... Actually, we have a row of blocks here, so we can just use any stone block type of thing. Let's make it pretty because we can see it from up top, so... And we can get as much clay as we want from the mesa, of course. So, just like this. This haste is sometimes so annoying because you're mining them so quickly. So redstone torches along here, and they will have the same signal as the ones at the bottom, and then repeaters to get the signal to the front. The block here. And now it's the question, can I place the fence gates on top of the rails? I need a block anyways, so let me place down some blocks. Will that update? No, it won't. And I want to get up again. So, stone blocks along here. And now we can place the fence gates, and then I can show you what the trick about this is. They will open. Some of them, they're ones that I updated, but I can just break the stone now. And they are all opened. And now if I take myself a minecart, you can see that the fence gate will close if the minecart is on the detector rail. And to stop it from just going down, we can take some half slabs, if we had any. I kind of feel like I want to go with quartz half slabs, so I might need to get some quartz. Don't know how much we have. And I also don't have a crafting table here. So, yeah, let me just tell you what I will do now. So there will be a water stream down here where you can just get rid of the villagers, and then we'll do a half slab. Like, check. Should be same height as the blocks with the repeaters on. So here. And then there will be the trapdoor. And the trapdoor will be controlled by a button that is sitting on the underside of that block. So, don't have the buttons on me, you can just craft them. Here we go. And this will then activate the trapdoor. And if I now place the minecart again, you can finally see this working, because the minecart can't move because of the trapdoor. If I hit the button, the minecart can move down and the trapdoor is open. So this cell is cleared again. So, let me get this done here, and then we can take a look at the next mechanic that we need to do, and therefore I need to get some materials, of course. And it looks already quite awesome just with these two segments now. We covered it all in red. Rika is now with me here. She got the clay, and this is all working. I can demonstrate it once more. I can just place a minecart. Of course, it would fall down from the top. Can I get it? Yes, thanks. The trapdoor closes, and so no other minecart could fall in. And now I can just get rid of Rika by pressing the button, and she will end up down there. She got suffocation damage right now because there's no blocks here. Normally there would be a water trench here, getting the minecarts out of the way, but we'll do that really in the end. And until we do that, we need to take care maybe of our villager distribution system kind of thing, you could call it. Yeah. Let me go up and show you a little bit of a problem, because this room I didn't mention is not centered. It is sitting somewhere centered around here, because there was the end of the hill here in the back. So if we just take a look, this is the corner of our villager thing, and if I dig down here, we can get an idea where the corner would be. So here, which is way too close to that thing, so we need a water trench getting them into the center of the room. And we might do that just in the ceiling of the room, and then we can then drop them down into a tube over here. Is that the center? This is the center. This is the center. So here, and I want just to mark it with these blocks. So of course we would be 3 blocks higher, so that is our floor level, and so we can build this once more. So like this, and that gives us the opportunity to work underneath with some rails, because we need a system now that will split the villagers in between the different sites. Let me just do it like this. So over here, this would be the corner where we would grab the villagers from, and then they would be sitting here on a power rail. We can take a look at them, and then we need to have a button display. We could do that right here, maybe. No, we can't, because we need to wire up the buttons. Maybe... let's see. I don't want to walk too much, so if the villager is sitting here on the minecart, we probably would want him... Can we grab the villager out of a different place? That would be way better. I think that this would be the spot. Even though it's not symmetrical, I don't care. Let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Way too far. I don't know where to put the 11 buttons right now. But yeah, let me explain to you what we need then. We can put the buttons in later when we found a place in the finished room maybe. So villager is sitting on here, powered rail. And then we can send him downwards into our technical room that will be underneath. Oh, that won't work. So right here, if we power this button, and then we need to have some switches that will distribute them in some curves here. So let's say the first one goes up or goes around right here. Can I get this to a curve? Yeah, I can. So this would go now straight, and if we change this here, he would go in this direction. And we can do that for all the cells. So let me do the second one. It doesn't really matter where they are. So probably we could have them all going in through the center. What about that? Let's do it so they go in the center. Then it's way more convenient to place these rails. And it's not good to do it like this, because now we have both here. Man. So let me do it here. And then the second one can just grab from there. I mean, nobody would see this anyway, so it doesn't really matter where we place those. Let me do it like this. So first one going this way, second one that way. Third we can pull off here. Then the next one over here. And then one straight. See, center of this here. Then we can get one here maybe, and so on. And then we need to keep the rail in the right position for the time that the villager is still driving around here. And therefore I got myself some comparators here to make some fade outs. Fade out is just two comparators like this, and then we can hook it up with some redstone. And I should do it maybe a little bit more. Let me try like this. If I get a button, do I have buttons? I don't. Now I have. If I do it like this, you can see that the rail stays quite long in that position, so the villager might have enough time to go to there. So the first button we would hook up to here, then the next one we could hook up to right here, to this one. So just doing it like this again. And this here would then change that rail around. Just that we need to invert it, because this one is by default in the state where it already would go in that direction. So let me invert this real quick. Just place the block here, redstone there, comparator to redstone, and then redstone torch. Set a redstone torch. Why is that not changing? That's a little bit weird. Huh. Redstone torch is not changing the direction of a power tray. Interesting. Then let me do it with redstone. Redstone torch. And then a fade out here. Whoops, that's not redstone. This, and then we can take the buttons again, test it. It's now like this, drives off in this direction, and now it's back into the default state. So that's the concept for the rails, but wiring this up will take quite some time, I guess, and I think that I'm already running out of time for today, so maybe I will work a bit on this in between episode, get the repetitive stuff done, and the next time we can think of the rail system. But give me your feedback about this, if you think of, or if you can think of a better system to distribute the villagers into the different cells. Maybe to completely ditch the rail idea and just do it with water streams, closing something off. Maybe you can find a way to control all fence gates on one side at once, so we can override the signal of the redstone torches back there, which would actually be a quite nice thing to do. So yeah, let me know if you can think of something, and then we can try this out in the next episode. But this was great to do today. It doesn't look as much as I would like it to look like, but now we are at this point where we need to think of a lot of stuff, and I need your opinion on the stuff. And so yeah, I will continue this in the next one. So I hope that you enjoyed it still. If you did, then feel free to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends. And I hope then to see you in the next video again. So until then, have a very great day.